And yet, another reason why this add-on is awesome. The visuals are stunning, and its collectibles are pretty? I don't know. Hey everyone, welcome back to Xenoblade 2 Torna, the Gone Country. In the last episode, after our fight with Malice and successfully defending the capital of Torna, Laura became a Torna driver and had been recognized by Adam and the royal family. And we also discovered means which Jin has possible plans, possible relationship goals, but who's to say? And anyway, though, in this episode, before we get to, you know, going all story crazy and getting further in, we decided this episode it'd be nice to do some exploring and also helping out the community, i.e. ours. There is no other community in all rest, it is simply ours. Because of a Torn prince, the Aegis, and an unknown girl who became a Torn driver. And also Jin's there. I guess that's also a thing. But again, no, going off of the intro, the secret area in this case, it is definitely a looker.
And it's full of rare collectibles too.
Yeah, I was not just expecting such vibrant colors, because we got here via the desert in underground hole. That's kind of redundant because a hole is technically underground, but you know who, hey ho. But just going from the desert, this vibrant, what I can assume is like a spin-off, sort of reminiscent of Uriah, but still, I still thought it's quite a looker, and I don't know what it is. I do like the deep blue and the pink contrast, and can I say, going from that area and having that awesome look of Torn, if we can just get a shot of that real quick, it's like, not only is that a nice sense of scale, but just seeing it from that blue and pink contrast, it is lovely. Even in this expansion pass, it still has the Xenoblade quirks on like the looks and the imagery, and of course the story and the music which we've gone through various times.
It reminds me of Satoru Mountain from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it does. And honestly, since Breath of the Wild is 2 years old now, and this game is what now, a year old, if you're going by the base game, it makes sense. I mean, it's a nice homage if it is the intention. But again, just going off the sunset and the color scheme, it's very lovely, and definitely a standout place. And with the elegant music, it also helps as well. But anyway, though, with that first bit of the sightseeing that we have, it's now time to build up the community. And I will say right now, off screen, we have done a few things, and straight off, I want to say these side quests have been really cool, because there's one in which you think, oh, it's just I give the guy fish, and that side quest done. But no, it actually makes a physical change similar to the Nopon hats. You actually see fish flying around, or swimming around, I should say. Anyway, go through here. Wait, yeah, the skip text here. And another side quest we found is how an old lady's like, oh, I want to go on a walk, but my route has been littered with trash. Oh, hum. But then it somehow turns into a wacky game of hide and seek with 4 Nopon who cannot decide on a group name. It's like the Nopon 9. -5. And I don't know, it's just those nice nice little details that make what would be a generic side quest. It just gives you a bit of a smile on your face, going, you know, that was funny at the very least, or at least see an impactful change similar to the fish.
They're more memorable than in the base game, but I still think this DLC is a bit side quest driven.
Yes, and that is something that I would want to get into, but I want to save that for another time. I.e. the review of the entire thing, in which we'll be doing, I would like to hope, on the year anniversary in which this game came out. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. You know, I'm not plugging our content, but it's something to look forward to. Because I do feel like that issue that you're talking about is one of the key things that I think needs to be brung up in review. But that's a video for another time. Instead, let's focus on this and the epic sand slide that you just did right there. Oh no. And for the side quests we've done, we have reunited a husband who's been fishing off, not with another woman, but with fish, and has quickly left same time again. So that marriage is going well, and just generally explored Torna and the rest in its heyday. And right now, what we're doing is we are setting our sights for the future by building a boat. Hopefully it doesn't follow the history that this game has, and we build a boat, we borrow the boat, we crash the boat, and then make the owner of the boat commit suicide, or close to commit suicide. So, let's not do that.
Now I'm really curious. There's a clear structure to this lock. Slow and steady.
And I don't know. How's it going on and making our way to the side quest? I do like how things are. I do like how the pace of this game is much more friendly, possibly to the detriment of this one. But again, that's something for another time. So we're not going to get into much detail. So anyway, here we have the creation of the ship, and hopefully all things are going well, as the cameraman can't stay still. Hey there, sunny boy. It's like, okay, that's clear. That's kind of creepy. And I don't know why, but it's just some of the dialogue that goes back and forth. I won't lie, some of it is down to generic side quest exposition, but it's just in the way that it delivers it, whether it's in the wording or using the tone of the theme that's here. I don't know. And an interesting thing that I really like about this game, again, similar to the side quests, if you look after this thing is done, as this guy and this girl all gains our community. Going to left, we're so close. Oh, and now we get a random thing with Mikhail and Milton. And that was it. And Mithra's stood where those two were sitting. Move it, kids. It's my spot now. But anyway, to my point, that's my point of saying, similar to the side quests, I do like how even with the story progression, you are seeing changes in the actual characters. I mean, if you were to look at Laura briefly for a second there, in the last episode, she got claimed to be the Torna driver and whatnot. If you can just switch to her and look at her model for a second, and let's get a close look. Yeah, see, if you look on the right right of her chest there, that's the Torna medal that happened in the cutscene. It's just those little things that I really appreciate. Be like, you didn't have to do that. You could have just copied and pasted the model after it was done, but you know, you didn't have to. And that's something I think Monolith does excel at the little things as far as narrative and whatnot goes. But hey ho. And you'll have to forgive us if we are a bit rusty with this game. It has been a month. It has been a month. It's been a busy time for both of us, but hey ho. Now, let's go back, what to I guess we can call home now, since we are the hometown drivers now, despite us getting gin through questionable means, but we're not going to discuss that. I'm sure the game will somehow bring that up to some extent. Maybe. Hopefully. Probably not, since it seems to be on the hush-hush. Anyway, though, now that's what's done. Let's be to Arb! Or Arb. From the bridge. Hello up there, old man, in which we appear to be up on the bridge. Anyway. And a survival. Yeah, survival of your ship, that would be something I would like to think. High water, but getting off from the side. I do like how this side quest is, I guess foreboding on what the history, or well, I guess the future of the ships are gonna be like. But I don't know. It is always nice to see games or expansions of this nature. Seems like pretty cool, because sometimes have an effect to this. I know whatnot. As we get more scarlet rockets. Anyway, though, let's see what's low subject has to say. Ah, Prince Anne, long have I longed for the chance to speak with you properly in a proper manner. I'm really sorry, but we're actually pretty busy, so I'm going. Goodbye. No, wait, please wait. I'm in your face now. That's a bit rude, isn't it? I mean, I'm constantly going out of mind with worry about you, Prince, and now this? It's heartless. It's what it is after I pledge the eternity of my heart and soul to you and Torna. We can get a more of a close-up? I sure hope so. As the screen goes... Did he punch him? And another thing, I've been at your side since your raw childhood, and you've been so, shall we say...
Cut to the chase already.
Right, yes, fine, sorry, I was asleep. Say what you wanted to say then. Huh? Right, indeed. Your attack has caused a lot of damage to the capital, and the rubble is still being removed. In particular, the residential and shopping walls are taking time to clear, but we're short-handed, so I have to say, help.
Alright, I see the problem here. How about we help out then?
Oh, thank God. Egad! This isn't Luigi's mansion, but okay. Would you really?
You said you need hands, right? Well, the prince and the rest of us have some perfectly good ones right here.
She's right. I'd like to do my part also. Thank you, kind sir. Huh? You? Aren't you Aldanian? Shh, let's not tell the whole country about it, shall we?
With this many helpers, we should be done in no time.
Quite. Let's clean the wreckage from the residential shopping wards. And let's be quick about it. We have a game to get to. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Trail of destruction, yay!
His mask reminds me of the Yiga clan.
Yeah, it would not shock me if after this he jump out with himself going, it was actually my job to clean up, you did it for me, suckers. I don't know why, but just speaking like that, it sort of reminds me on how much I like Adam's brother, as in the Not King and his character in the story, because I don't know what it is. He just has that face and just has that voice which you just want to see fail, I guess, or not go his way, because he just seems like such a spoiled brat. I just think back to the cutscenes in which Adam said, "We didn't do as well as we hoped," and you can see in his face going, "Yes, brother, tell him off. He did bad. He failed us. He should be punished." And just seeing his hope die, like, "Well, what did you do? You did nothing. You suck." It's like, oh, I don't know. It just gives those satisfying moments, I guess. And
witness my irresistible force.
no, I'm sorry. You'll have to remove me on top of this rubble. This is a weird thing to do because this could have been dealt with similar to what the original did, and as if you got further enough in the story, you could just be removed on its own. But you know, you got to feel like you're building up the town. Dare I say, build the community. Ha 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 ha. But oh no. But going off my point that I just made, the characters in this game, I feel like they are very much down to earth, whatnot, and I generally like all of them. One of the things that I wouldn't say I'm amazed at, but more or less surprised, because in the base game, all Rex and everyone else heard about how great the hero Adam was, and especially in the episode cave, he seemed to be this very stoic, very ancient, very secretive, and very formal person, if not godlike. Here, though, he's a wisecracking, humble yet spirited chap.
Yeah, I expected it to be like somewhere on the lines of like Dunban or something.
Yes, like, no, we have a mission and we must do it. But he's like that, but he's more of a character. He's more funny about it. And just seeing Adam the way he is now, it makes him more human and down to earth. Oh, is the wreckage all cleared out then? Oh, thank you very much. With that done, we need to only fix up the gardens and the captain will bang out. Oh, glory, the tools and workers have already assembled, so could you please give our head on the go ahead? It's a man called Bry. He's been waiting in the gardens. You know, the gardens which you can clearly see here. In the desert. Oh no, I just really like how, pretty much, despite all what we heard in the base game, they're not much different to not much different to how Rex was and the rest of the party was. Just a couple of guys just traveling around all rest, and trouble found them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
excuse me, are you Bry? Niddles asked us to come tell you to start repairs on the garden.
Sorry, we're closed for business. Go away.
Has something happened?
Yes it has. And it's all because of my knucklehead son. He's meant to be bringing me sand, not loafing around somewhere. Because clearly there's not sand there. Sand? So you sent your son to fetch sand? Is that right?
There's plenty in the desert.
It's everywhere. Exactly! From the Hadron Hills! I've told him to be careful plenty of times too. Oh, I wonder what the oaf is doing.
It certainly sounds like he may have encountered trouble. We could look for him if you let us. Do you have any idea where your son might be?
I just told you where. If I did, I wouldn't be having such a hard time. But there is a wooded area on the far side of the hills. Maybe just got lost there by mistake. If you happen to find him, could you drag him back here? We need sand to get on with the work. Goddamn sand. It gets everywhere. Oh, it's just side quests like this, albeit ridiculous in things like that. And can I say we did a bang up job in picking up the rubble as we just walked past two big ones. But hey ho, Oh no, but just doing side quests like this and just seeing the back and forth banter between each character's both in narrative, in side quest cutscenes, and even on campsites. It just seems like these guys are no different to us, or how Rex was. So honestly, it makes it that more respectable.
And one of the things I like about RPGs is you can watch these characters develop as the story progresses.
Yeah, and I definitely think, I definitely think that's there. I said this before, but I'll say it again. I do like how the development of like how Laura and Jin are developing, and how much of an impact they're having on not just each other, but the rest of the party, and even in the future in the base game. Because again, Laura and Jin's technique of like using Jin's blade between them, that's a shock. That's new. No one's done that before, at least to their knowledge, while the monsters are humping each other. That's a bit awkward. Oh no, it's just nice to see how the combat and the interactions evolve. And again, all based around the characters. So all in all, I think this game is a lovely package, and it just gets better and better. Albeit, like you mentioned, it is bloated to hell with side quests, and I feel like you could have done with a little less. But then again, no, we can't say anything because we haven't finished a game yet. But still, though, as a first impression, it definitely, I wouldn't say overstays its welcome, but it definitely shows you that it has, I wouldn't want to say filler, but I guess filler was kind of a word that you can use. But it's a good type of filler. At least it's not, say, like getting, let's say, getting generic quests in that generic quest way. It's like get 10 of these items. You got 10 items. Thank you. Quest end.
Yeah, because I can remember more side quests in this game than in the base game.
Yeah, without doubt. And the quests that I can remember in the base game, I remember just being incredibly disappointed with, or at least have a sense of, is that it? Like really?
I remember the crane one.
Yeah, but that's only because we made the joke about it, like say the crane, the god of Gormont, because everyone seems obsessed about it in the beginning of it. It's either that, or also in Gormont how there was a runaway couple. It's like, I don't know if we should go back, and we came along and said go back. Okay, quest end. It's like, come on. And albeit I do like the side quests in this game a lot better than the base game, but I do still feel like it suffers from the same problem, albeit a little bit less. In which case, there aren't many that are memorable NPCs, if I'm gonna be honest, because I can remember a lot of NPCs from the base, from the original, and what side quests they had, and what time of day they appeared. Too, couldn't tell you. And I feel like after we're done playing this game, I feel like it's gonna suffer from the same issue, albeit probably not as much. But again, no, it's going into detail and like I mentioned before, review, so I'm gonna try and keep it on that topic. I don't know. It just goes to show the strength of these side quests is yes. It can be a bit filler, but it does go to show how important it is that your dialogue is well written. At least if you're going to be dealing with stuff like that. Because, again, it could be like, say, get 10 items, thank you, quest end. But at least you get some back and forth between the characters and the quest giver. So, it is definitely, a strength on the writing side. But again, no, writing side is something that Monolith has never had an issue with, for the most part.
Plenty to be getting on with. Let's
Unless you're Xenoblade X, but you know, that's an entirely different hole to go to. Well,
Is this like new because of our level, or is this a specific unique monster for the time or something?
I don't think so.
I mean, because I noticed there was an Aurora overnight, but I don't know.
Well, it's daytime now. I can imagine it's probably like story progression. It's like that. It's like a territorial Rodbot. We got extremely lucky. Which, you know what? I wouldn't put it past this game, because whether it's Monolith or whether it's Xenoblade or Xenoblade X or anything, the jerkishness could sometimes rear its ugly head.
Especially since this is a new DLC and we're not used to like unique monsters popping out of nowhere, and it's always that jarring sensation of, oh, you won't know our names is playing. Oh God.
Yeah. I feel like that's something that is also a strength of Xenoblade in a nutshell. It gives you that sense of unknown territory and therefore do not know what's around for the corner. Personally, I think this is definitely it's definitely not in your face as much as X was. Mm-hmm. Because that I will stand by it and I will forever say it. It was a very bad choice as far as level design goes.
Yeah, we had to hug the wall.
Yeah, especially early on in the game. It's like you're not playing an RPG or JRPG to play hide and seek with the enemy. You're there to have fun. But again, no, this isn't X. This is Xenoblade 2, the Golden Country, it's treated as such. But still, though, it deserves comparisons to its predecessors. And hopefully this thing won't take us so long. So, first we'll be right back when this thing eventually goes down. Hopefully before it gets dark. and things will be a-okay.
Your days are numbered.
Haha, you fool! You're now weak to me. You idiot! You became enraged. And a small thing while we're at it. Is it me, or are spirit orbs somehow faster? And they're also still moving around during chain attacks. I don't think in the base game that there was a thing. I think the orbs stayed put. So at least that's good to know in case you're confused about what orbs are on the field. Still don't know why, because you would see the same on top of the screen, but still, it's a weird change, but something that I can definitely appreciate. Another unique monster down as it flails and dies.
I think that was my first unique monster for this game.
Sweet.
For this DLC.
Sweet. I killed a level 10 Talus. You killed a level 33 Owl.
Quad wing.
Yay. Yay!
Is that Kane?
You think? Oh, hello. This is my pet. I call him Billy Bob. Laura, look out. I guess.
Thanks, Jen. I'm good. But we have to save that man.
Can we talk later? Can we get to the stabbing, please? And so now we go from a quad wing to this guy. A Griffix. Not quite a griffin and not quite a fox. They have to mix them in. And Queef. That sounds weird and odd.
I didn't realize that a Fox was a mesh between a griffin and a fox.
I don't know. I'm just saying dumb things. Have you not been listening to me the episode? I've been saying things with stupid voices that are probably annoying for the hell out of everyone. So it's a griffin and it's a fox, but it's also doing a catwalk. I have no idea what this thing is, and in all honesty, I don't think Monolith knows either.
I just find it weird how the Ferris got a design change for this game.
Yeah, well, I guess it's changing with the times and possibly showing that this is a different world in a different time. So maybe. But at the same time, though, he's also got the face of a lion, I think. Or I'm just a very bushy faced fox. But enemy design aside, he went down all the same. Now let's speak to the guy who clearly is gonna be helpful. Sorry about that. I was trying to warn not to come any closer. As you wave to us in a welcoming manner. Yes, clear. That says stay away. I guess need to get better at warnings, huh? Sorry, got attacked. Anyway, it's been a while. Didn't think I had to be saved by you guys again, but here we are. You recognize me, right? It's Kame. Remember? You haven't with the Mod/Bridge situation? I don't think we bump into each other again. What a coincidence, eh?
He's the very first person we talked to?
As another person who ran?
Yeah.
If so, yes, mate, I remember you. Crud, I gotta hurry, otherwise my old man will lay into me again. Too late, son. Sorry, had to dash. Fast saving my skin. I'll see you back in the capital as I run away again. Oh, come on. You could have at least had a cutscene of him.
He runs away and gets pounced on by another Griffox.
It's either that just seeing a quad wing to scoop him up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry about the cut there. Oh, that stings. Does this need to punch me? Yes. Shut your mouth, boy. Boy. I can't see how much you put everyone out. A thrashing is exactly what you need. What am I supposed to do? I got attacked by monsters. I'm not prepared for something like that. And anyway, it's all because a bit of Garner gets pushed back a day. It's way out of proportion. Bit of Garning. I'll show you a bit of Garning, you.
Mr. Niddle, control yourself.
Are you seriously? My parents call me Nittle. Mr. Nittle.
I can't unsee the Yiga clan symbol now.
Yeah, I'm just ready for the wet red smoke now. This is getting out of hand. Fool, you think it's just some garden? This is the royal garden of the King of Torna I'm talking about. I know all that. Oh, do you? The status garden will remind our legion that this way his land is in after the war. And you're fine with that? I have no eyes. Do you think I have an issue? What if someone comes forward and says, our king can't even keep his garden in good condition? If it reaches his royal ears, his brilliance may dim, and that may impact his rule down the path that lies chaos and misery and death and destruction at the end of the world as we know it. Dad, come on. It's just a garden. Our garden! I'm telling you it's more than that. You better learn to listen, boy. There's more at stake than you know. Think of the Pagonias! The Pagonias! Wow, I guess you're a big deal, huh, Pops? Even though I don't get it. Still talking back, you must really miss the taste of my knuckles. That's not what I mean. I meant I'm not 100% understand, but I'm going to open the possibility that you're right. I don't know if what to say is true, but I guess it might be, so I guess I'll keep helping you with your work. Is that right? Well, it's very nice of you to say. But you'll have to give me something as well, like words of encouragement, some coaching or whatever. Because I tell you, I've had enough taste of your fist from it last me lifetimes. If I wanted your opinions on how to raise a son, I'd have asked you. Or your mother. No wonder why she left me.
I'm so happy they finally reached an understanding. Hayes, how is that an understanding? Just look at how happy and content they look. Doesn't that speak volumes?
I'm sorry, Mithra, for once I'm with you. I will say though, that's a nice sight. As simple as it looks, sometimes simplicity works. In any case, I'm glad God's have been put in order. Thank you, everyone. At last, I can bring His Majesty some good news. That is a positive outcome now. If there's anything else we can... Surely you jest, Lord Hugo. My heart could not withstand any more second-hand embarrassment. Child abuse.
May the architect grant you long life and good fortune, Mr. Niddle.
Yes, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Because things got put back together, yay!
This is awkward.
You know again. Again, Mithra, I agree with you. Awkward. And with that though, our community has leveled up and level 4, and that means we are ready to take on Malos. At least in the eye, at least in the eyes of the people. But prepare for the worst. That's very appropriate. What a weird thing to end on. I beat my child, but yeah, everything worked out nicely. Anyway, on that weird, awkward, and possibly dark tone, I think we'll end things off here. So, next time in Torna, the Golden Country, we'll be going down to the center of Torna, and hopefully stopping Malos. Laura's ready. We're ready. And I hope you guys will be ready. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.